How's it going, everybody? I haven't made a video in over a year. It's been a crazy year for everybody. And you can see new apartment and new hairstyle. But anyway, I haven't made a video in a while. It's been a hell of a year. I finally just got some equipment, and I didn't really want to come back and make a video until I felt like I could actually make quality. And I'm not saying this is like top tier quality, but I have a better microphone, I have a decent webcam, I have some lighting. I just want to make good videos. I just want to make good videos. So I'm gonna be hopefully coming back. This is the perfect album to come back and talk to. Bandmaid is an interesting subject on my channel, and I wanted to review this album. I've got notes. And I think I'm gonna start making videos that are not like Japanese metal related on my other YouTube channel that I don't ever do anything with. And I wanna talk about things. You know? I always felt like my opinion was in like a minority opinion with a lot of things, and so I feel like the things I think and say are probably things that other people think and say, but they feel are not in the majority, and they get frustrated, and I get frustrated. So I just kind of wanted to be a voice and provide opinions that, are a little outside the box. So that's the purpose of this video. I'm sure people who just want to see a review for this video don't give a shit. I'm sorry. So what am I on? I'm probably like already over a minute. Cool. Sorry about that. I'm going to get to the review, and we'll talk about other stuff in some other videos. Whatever. You don't care about that. So let's talk about this Band-Maid album, Unseen World. Their best album? I feel like that's true. I feel that way. Their other their first few albums have really banger songs, but there would be other songs on that album where they're ballads and it kind of slows down, and so like the rhythm of the album kind of goes up and down, and I hate when bands do that. I hated when rappers did that too when I used to listen to rap, and it's just like, we're hardcore gangster rappers, but yo, girl, a couple of the songs, I really love you, and but then it's next few songs, I'm going back to how hard badass I am. And it's just like with metal, it's just like, I love the Gazette, and I cannot wait to review their next album coming out in a few months. But yeah, they do that. Everybody does it. And so when bands finally make an album where it's like, no, we're consistently going to be hard throughout the whole album, thank you. And I'm kind of like, I wanted to make this video a while ago, but I wasn't getting my setup right. And I feel like my setup is just okay enough right now where I can make this video. And it's weird that now I'm making this video when I see that earlier this week on Spotify, they released a new song. This album came out like a few weeks ago, and they just released a new song, and it's interesting. Or maybe the song's on like their deluxe edition. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna bring this up. Bandmaid. I'm on Spotify right now. About Us. It's very interesting that this song isn't on this album, and I'm glad it's not. Let me play a little snippet, and if I get copyright claim, I get copy. I don't make money off these, so. Don't care, but hopefully don't mute me, YouTube. But this is let me just... No. It's so slow. It's okay. Yes, let's skip forward a bit. Anywho, doesn't belong on Unseen World. Very grateful they did not put that on this album. On this album, we have 12 all awesome songs. I it's the most consistent album they have made. And I've been I don't want to say attacked in the past, but I've had a very unpopular opinion on Bandmaid in that Saki, the lead singer, has a very limited range in her vocal range. She's a great singer. I mean, I think she's great, but also at the same time, I think she can do better, and I think she needs to add more variety to how she sings, and that became very, very, very apparent to me in that awesome song cover, the cover song that they made of Muck's "Honey," where the rest of the band is so goddamn good. The rest of the band kicks ass and exceeds Muck in that song. They exceeded Muck. But then Saki compared to Tatsuro in the vocals, oh god, no. She couldn't compare at all to Tatsuro. He he's a very unique singer, right? Like he's not like the greatest singer ever, but he has a good voice. He definitely has a great voice in some of the songs. But he has a tendency to just kind of like not yell, but kind of yell and just make, noises, sounds. To just because he brings passion and like sometimes you just gotta make a sound to go along with the music behind. While Saki literally doesn't make us, she just doesn't, she just lets the band play. I don't know. It became very apparent that she needs to add a little bit more to her range. And I've said this before. I'm still gonna say it in this album, but it's a lot less bothering. It doesn't bother me as much in this album, and I think that's because I've gotten into more female Japanese metal bands over the past couple of years. Mary's Blood, Bright Air, and now recently Nemophila is fucking awesome. That's exactly what I want. And the lead singer of Nemophilia is great. He has a good singing, a very unique, raspy singing voice, but also an amazing scream, and definitely a very passionate person who can get out a variety of vocal styles. While the lead singer, Bandmaid, she's good at what she does, but she doesn't really, I don't know. I guess when I listen to like Ruki or Kyo from They're on Grey, Ruki from Gazette, Tatsuro, like when they just kind of like get like in a passion, or like the music behind them is so like they'll scream, they'll yell, they'll add, like Tatsuro will kind of like he'll add like a little, I don't know, like, do people understand yet what I'm trying to say? Because like I'm apparently wrong. People made some really mean comments to me before in the past. Some even weirdly and kind of perverted comments too. Like they weirdly defend her when it's like, she's great. I love Bandmaid. I love all the members, but like she's definitely needs to step up to compete to the greatness that is the rest of Bandmaid. And she needs to add a little more passion. She needs to do something new. And she doesn't do it in this album, but this album is so consistently good. And like the bassist and the drummer, especially in this album, step the hell up. I mean, Akane, the drummer, was already great. I've already loved Misa. They add a unique, they go well together. And Misa will there's a lot of slapping and popping in this album, which I love. And obviously the guitarist, whose name escapes me right now, and she's great too. She's a great guitarist. I'm saying all of them are great. Before I launch off the guitarist, she doesn't really provide that much background vocals. The past couple albums, they've been trying to do a dual thing, kind of like Exist Trace with Miko and Joel. Oh, I forgot the lead singer of Exist Trace's name. It's been a while since I've listened to them. They don't really make that much music anymore, sadly. And they're the ones who got me into Japanese music. But it seemed like they were trying to do an Exist Trace kind of thing. And in this album, they just mainly put the focus on the lead singing. But anyway, that's kind of my like little mini rant. It's Bandmaid, but they're a little harder. I feel like the bass and the drums really, really shine in this album. Kind of like how I believe I said the same thing for the Gazette and Dogma, where that was my favorite album. And Rada and Kai just killed it in that album. And I don't know. But yeah, Saki, I just wish had a little more. I just wish she would add a little more to her bag of vocal tricks. And insert hate comments below. But please, is anyone out there know what I mean by that? Does anyone out there agree? Does just did you listen to the Muck cover and were like, wow, she does not put as much passion as Tatsuro did? I don't know. I'm gonna get off that. I have notes. I took notes. I'm gonna go by. I want to do these album covers where I'm gonna listen to each song. I'm gonna write like a couple sentences, kind of go song by song, and then I'll put my review thing at the end, and we'll end it there. So it starts off with a song called "Warning," and the opening is I wrote "circus?" opening, and yeah, it kind of has like an interesting circus. Well, I'm gonna play just a snippet of the opening. You tell me. You'll see what I mean. Just kind of. Oh, I guess it could be like a show, a play, kind of thing. I thought circus. I thought circus. And then I wrote distorted slow break, but fast hard hitting song. And I think fast hard hitting album is kind of the general theme for this album. All right, next song, No God. I wrote crazy drums in the opening. Chorus is catchy for a live crowd to sing along with. One day we'll get there. And great bass solo. Then what the crap did I write? Then chimes? Then chimes? I guess there's like wind chimes or some sound effect in that. And ballad back to chorus with change up in drums. So thankfully there is no ballad song on this album to kind of disrupt the pacing of it. Like I said, it's a consistent album. It's the most consistent album. But there are some songs that have like a snippet of a ballad and just kind of as like a break. And I guess, No God has that. So then we got Afterlife. Bass stands out. Nothing special, but good. Then next song, Manners. Slow and heavy. Good breakdown. Oh, yeah. And then I wrote, oh. And I guess because that's like the catchy... Saki has a way of making like her choruses or her build-ups to be very catchy. So... Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know, that was just catchy to me. And I'm sure, like, again, if we were in a live crowd, we'd probably go, something like that. Good slow head-banging song. Kind of seems like an old-fashioned hard rock song, but yeah, catchy. Guitar jams out in the middle. So I guess there's a guitar song, like guitar jams out in the middle. Cool. For the next song I wrote, it's I Still Seek Revenge. Cool title. And I wrote, God, this is gonna be a good opening. Kind of opening to it. So real quick, let's just play. Let's see what I mean by that. Oh, this is gonna be good. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Oh, this gonna be good. Again, right away, it's like drums and the slap and the pop and the bass. Love it. I love it. I wrote a bass slap and pop. Bass really stands out and shows how awesome Misa is. Guitar solo with great drums in the backing. And for the next song, interesting title, HGK. I wrote, great bass again, and my god, them drums in the second chorus. Guitar solo into a slow build-up into final chorus. Let's see. And... this is gonna be hopefully I don't butcher this title, but the next song is Sayana Kidori. Hopefully I said that right. Starts like a ballad, but then isn't, and has a good build up, then goes ballady into chorus. Song is like a hard ballad with the chorus, but still a good banging song. Slowest song on the album. So, Sayanaki Dori is the slowest, most ballad-like song on the album, but it's not a ballad. Next song is Why. Good headbanging opening, monotone verse, catchy chorus, dem drums again, more slap and popping. And then next song, Chemical Reaction, slow heavy headbanging opening, a fun live song guitar solo with bass slap and pop in the middle, just a good slow heavy song. So that is Chemical Reaction. And then Giovanni is the next song. Slow, heavy start, then burst of everything. Singing instrumentals into awesome drumming. Great, heavy, fast-paced opening with a lot of energy, then slows down. Kind of weird pre-chorus, fast-paced chorus. This is the most unconventional song. Breaks apart, not consistent, but still great. Still great. I wrote with a guitar solo, but crossed it out. I don't know why I did that. I guess I thought there was a guitar solo, but it wasn't. Oh well. So that was Giovanni. So this is the most unconventional song. Let's see. How's this go again? So it has a slow start, but then a big burst of everything. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a burst of everything. Cool. I just love the big burst energy openings to songs. Get me going right away. So yeah. So then we got two more songs left. Honkai. Good fast-paced start with a catchy verse into a good pre-chorus, some slap and pop. Psyche and bass go crazy in breakdown, in middle with Saki telling us we will forget her someday. Yeah, I wrote that because, like, interesting. We will forget, you will forget me someday, I believe what she says exactly. So, you should look up the lyrics to that one, exactly what that song's about. And then I wrote, Bandmaid fans will not. They will not forget her. So, and I think I stand by that. I don't think we'll forget Bandmaid anytime soon, especially after this album. So, and last song, Black Hole. Strong, heavy opening with a lot of energy, slapping, popping in verse, drums all over the place, shows the range of Akane. Kind of reminds me of Kai with how she changes her style throughout the song. That is a Gazette reference. Look, we all have our favorite bands, we all have our favorite songs, we all have our favorite musicians. And I think I made it clear on my channel, Gazette is my favorite band. I think I can say Kai from the Gazette is my favorite drummer. And I can say that because Kai is I've said this about the Gazette and why they're my favorite band. They are just five guys who are professionals and geniuses in the instrument that they use. Whatever they play, and Ruki with his voice, they are very good and they're very knowledgeable of how to use that instrument within a song and within a part of the song. And Kai, his drum intelligence, if that's a thing, I don't know, but I'm just going to say his drum intelligence is so high. He just understands what to play, and he will sneak things in a song that you wouldn't expect, or most drummers wouldn't even do, but it sounds good, and he'll just quickly do it, and he can go hard and double bass all day, or he can just go all over the place, be slow and steady. One of the songs that stands out to me, and it's not a heavy song at all, but it's Shiver. And just kind of how he just goes, and just how he plays what the cymbals and just, I don't know. So, and yeah, Black Hole, Akane just kind of, she reminded me of Kai in this song, where she's able to go all over the place and slip in some things you wouldn't expect, and it just sounds really, really good. And I don't know what Akane did to prepare for this album, but I feel like, I don't know if she studied, I don't know, I don't know. I don't really know, but goddamn, she, I feel like we got the best drum performance from Bandmaid yet in this whole album. And I don't know, she reminds me of Kai. She's so good, and she can just, her range is just so high. She can go all over the place. She'll add things you wouldn't think of. She can do like the, we need energy. She can go crazy with the double bass drums. I love it. I love her. She's great. I love it. And then the last thing I wrote is amazing fast-paced energy to end the song and album. And yeah, it's just an amazing fast-paced, hard-hitting album. I loved it. I think because this is their most consistent album, and it's exactly the kind of music that I personally love, it is their best album, hands down. That I was not expecting that. I feel like for a while there, the past few years, it kind of been getting a little more ballady, a little more slower. But I don't know. I don't know where this came out of nowhere, but thank you for starting off 2021 with a great bang. I can't wait to hear more from Japanese artists. But before I end this review, before I give a score, I forgot, but I just remembered, and this is very, very important to me. I'm sure what I'm about to talk about is very important to people who do not live in Japan and who can buy this music legally. Yes, I have this album. I'm not gonna say how. Yes, I, have it on Spotify. But that's not enough for me. We all listen to our music in different ways, right? And for me, sure, I will listen to music on Spotify. I don't use my phone and Spotify in my car. I use my MP3 player. Do I have it? Okay, I have it. This is what I use to listen to my music mainly. Charge it up and listen to it go, and then I use Windows Media Player to add music to it. I have I don't know if you could see it, kind of right there. That slot, that is a, micro SD disk. And that's what I add my music to. So it's important to me to download music. It's important to me to have the album. Sharing music, streaming music, practically means nothing to me. Sure, it's a good way for me to, preview an album or get like the first listen to it on the first day. But if I love the album or if I love songs on the album, I want to download them on my computer so I can transfer them to my MP3 player. And that's what I use when I'm in the car, or back when I worked in a warehouse. Well, actually, no, I use my phone there. But, a lot of the music that, let's be honest, if you're watching this video, a lot of the music that we listen to, it's hard to come by because it's in Japan. A lot of it, actually, it's been better, but a lot of it doesn't go to Spotify. It doesn't go to Apple, if you have Apple. And there's a lot of music from my favorite music artists from years past that's not on Spotify. Sorry, I just hit the mic. But like I used to love Screw, and although there's a lot of Screw on Screw, Gurugamash are on there. Daluhi, I loved Oz. There's some artists that are a little more not mainstream that I love, that their music's hard to come by, and they're not on those streaming platforms. So I have to go to like a Visual K download website or something, or sometimes Amazon will have them, but even Amazon stopped. Lynch doesn't put their music to download anymore. And I worry that the Gazette might not do it, or Duran Gray, or God, it would be bad if Baby Metal doesn't. They're the most popular Japanese band out there. So my point with this is, as of right now, how many weeks are we going on with this album being out? You can't download it. You can't buy this album. And right off the way, like, all right, yeah, COVID. I know importing is harder now more than ever. Warehouse distribution is harder, but it's not an excuse for MP3 downloads, is it? And the fact that this is not on any MP3 downloading site is infuriating. I can't buy the album. It makes it unnecessarily difficult to get a hold of. And I absolutely, people have given me shit for this too. The difficulty to get an album shouldn't affect my score for the album. Fuck you. Sorry, but that, I mean, it's just my reviews. It's how I will always. We are talking about music here that a lot of us. My main thing, my niche with this channel is I'm just an American white dude who loves Japanese culture and mainly their music, and that is, it's not the most popular, wide open thing out there. When people talk about music around here, they're usually talking about artists, honestly, I don't really know much about because my ear is to the ground of Japan, or some American rock music artists who I've been listening to for many, many years. So I don't really know what's new out there, and I don't care. I love a lot of these Japanese artists because they have passion and energy that I feel a lot of American rock bands gave up on. And it's important to me to buy their fucking music and know I am not going to even CD Japan and whatever exporting website, screw them. The fact that their shipping charges are most of the times more expensive than the actual compact disc itself, screw that. I understand it's, shipping is expensive. I've bought a lot of things overseas. I mean, I bought a lot of things from Play Asia, imported from Japan. I bought, quite a lot of things from China over on eBay. And the shipping is never that expensive. And the fact of the matter is, we are talking about a 12-track album that CD Japan wants $25 to $30 for the album. And then they want over 20 something dollars for the lowest shipping charges. And then on top of that, Bandmaid's own official website not only does not offer MP3 downloads, the only way you can buy this album are the 3 physical versions of the album. And again, their lowest CD price is 25. Their other CD price is 30, and their others like 45. And then if you want to pay for shipping, it's $20 to $30 the cheapest. I am not paying around $60 for a 12-track album. Get the fuck out of here. That is absolutely ridiculous, and there's no goddamn excuse, pandemic or not, to not add MP3 downloads. And a lot of artists are going to this, we're going to go to a streaming platform only. MP3 downloads are dying? Is that a thing? Why are... the first time I saw this was Bride Air. I know Lynch has done it, and that band Nemophilia has done that too. I cannot for the life of me find their first mini album, Orion. I can't find it anywhere. Even on like, shady, sketchy download sites. I can't find it. I found their second one, but I can't buy their music, and this is beyond infuriating. And I do not want to pay $30 on eBay for a 3-track album. You seeing how ridiculous this is? I don't know. So that's the worst thing about this album, is how unnecessarily difficult it is to buy the album to support the band. Go fuck yourselves. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. So definitely that affects my score for this album. So with that being said, I'm gonna... Really, the main negative thing about this album is the fact of how hard it is to come by. And as I said before, I believe the lead singer, she needs to add some different techniques to her singing and implement some screams, or just add a little more passion to when you hold notes or something. There can't just be, you only I don't know. Please, for the love of God, does someone out there know what I mean? I feel like I'm not. I want to express this in a better way, and I have it better in my head, and I know what I'm talking about when I'm listening to the music. But when I'm just here talking, it's kind of hard for me to exactly know what I'm talking about. But I will always say, go listen to their cover of Honey, listen to Bandmaid's version, and then listen to Muck's version. Compare the vocals. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That is the best prime example I can give. All right, so we're going on 30 minutes. I will say I'm not going to do the 0.5s or the 0.25s anymore. I'm just going to, out of 10, I'm going to give this album, I feel like 8's too low. I feel like 8's too low for this album. Um, I'll give it a 9. Yeah, I would say the vocals are not that much of a problem in this one. And the biggest problem is how unnecessarily difficult it is to purchase this album, which hopefully they will fix that. Um, yeah, that's all I could say about this album. It's great. I'm so happy that they decided to just like, you know what, let's make just our consistently hardest album yet. And then they made a ballad and didn't put it on the album, which fine by me. So yeah, let me know what you thought about the album. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and hope you have a great day. Bye.